Hello folks, how you going? Okay, and in this live stream we are going to gamble 50 times $100, yeah, $5,000 on the TAB racehorses, Greyhounds and trots, yeah. So without further ado, let's go over to the TAB account and let's get started, yeah. Bring ourselves down.
And had to work pretty hard to hold the top, but it managed to do so. Smooth Reason leads the way after challenging fast away. Rihanna Eagle now second lob behind the lead. Lead time's very fast in 42, but Mark Gell going very driving double now steadies the ship. Third, the outside Miss Dutton, followed the peg line Costook Lease. One by one Sporty Chick, then Moves Like a Lady. The inside Tamrose Tilly and Shannon Beach kept out of the speed battle, back of the tail for Jack Law. Round the home turn they come. It's Smooth Reason the lead at the 300 metre marker. Miss Dutton moves up second. The outside leader's back is Rihanna Eagle. The peg line Costook Lease, one by one Sporty Chick, 32.4 the opening quarter. Then followed by Moves Like a Lady. Rowan Hillier travels well. Tamrose Tilly back at the tail is Shannon Beach. 1,000 metres left to go. Miss Dutton goes up a bit of a look now, the front runner, which is Smooth Reason. Then followed leaders back is Rihanna Eagle. Sporty Chick one out, one back. On its back is Moves Like a Lady. They turn out of the home straight. Three back to pegs, Costook Lease. Shannon Beach tracks Moves Like a Lady everywhere it goes. Second quarter comes up now in 30.2. And back of the tail, the speed's about to increase once more. Tamrose Tilly. Down the back they work. It's Smooth Reason trying to get herself back in the winner's circle. Leads the way by a neck. In second place, Miss Dutton the outside. Third, one by one, Sporty Chick. Leaders back. Here's Rihanna Eagles. They charge down the back. Then Costook Lease. Moves Like a Lady about to peel to the outside. Then followed by Shannon Beach, who tracks that mare forward. And back of the tail of the field is Tamrose Tilly. 400 metres left to go. 28.86 the third quarter. Smooth Reason leads narrowly. The outside Miss Dutton. Three wide Sporty Chick. Hilly about to really start to ask a question. Now Moves Like a Lady. And the widest runner, Shannon Beach. They turn into the home straight. Smooth Reason in front. Down the outside comes Shannon Beach. Is running on well. Smooth Reason in front. Shannon Beach and Moves Like a Lady going up to it. Shannon Beach on the outside takes the lead towards the line. Lovely drive, Jack Law. Shannon Beach will beat Smooth Reason. Third, Moves Like a Lady. Fourth one getting home well. Tamrose Tilly. Miss Dutton, Sporty Chick. Costook Lease back of the top.
Oh, you've done your money there. 20.
The speed battle all the way. Tracked. Moves Like a Lady forward. Peeled off her back. And goes home the score. Lovely Jack Law drive.
340 and 160 is going to pay Shannon Beach. Number 4, 3, Smooth Reason, 230. Moves Like a Lady, $1.10. Heading off to the boxes at Richmond here, where you've got a $1.50 favourite. It's in from the $1.70 range. 5 starts, 1 win, 4 minor placings. About it. Unacceptable Nick is the favourite weight. $4.40 about the 4. Cheetah Moon, it's $4.20 out to $4.80 now, with more money coming in. But Pool did win on its last start here at Richmond. And the 3 is $6 to $7.50. The only other runner underneath the double quote. Gary's gone 7, 2, 3 and 8. Let's head there.
$50 to $7. They're moving up now.
Okay, Grant, thank you. So runners are moved over. Collars and leads about to come off and be locked away. So Unacceptable Nick, the favourite, number 7, 170 to 150. For a couple of slow beginners directly inside. She's only had the 5 career starts. They're all been here for winner, second and 3 thirds. She has missed it a couple of times, but I think she'll get that clear run down the outside, and she's certainly the form runner. All right, the last couple in the second line are now being locked in to complete it. We're just about right. So the favourite out there in the black, last waiting Chris Witt. Green light goes through. Lure travels. We're all set here for race 8, last leg of the quaddie. Ready, And racing, clear last out there, Perky Grace and Unacceptable. Nick also missed it, and winning a Chris with the lead, Harper O'Brien. Followed them by Moral Turpitude. Unacceptable Nick was trying to work around him, but kept wide. The inside Cheetah Moon, Perky Grace, Jacoby Storm in the straight. Chris Witt kicked away now. The second Harper O'Brien, but Chris Witt beat Harper O'Brien. Third is a bob of the heads, Unacceptable Nick. He really left it a box rise, all Moral Turpitude. The inside Perky Grace. They were followed then further back in the field out wide Cheetah Moon. One of the last was Jacoby Storm. They've run 18.44. Well, the favourite blew it at the start, and Chris Witt come out beautifully, and she's led all the way by Aussie Infrared out of Kickham Creation. Is raced and trained by James Whittaker. Number 9, second, Harper O'Brien. Caroline Hughes. 7, Unacceptable Nick has run third. Rob Tyler. And number 3, fourth. Interim placings 2, 9, 7, 3. Margins 2 1/4 by 1 1/4. 7.70 early. 10.74.
Bit of a outsider getting home there. 18.60 and 5.10. Chris Witt, number 2. Well done. 2, 9 and 7. Heading off to the boxes at Broken Hill. And the fourth event on the program sees a $1.60 favourite. State of Madness opened up at $2, continues to tighten. Fourth at this track over the 5.25 on its last run, and picked up back-to-back wins before that as well. Run pretty solid time on that occasion, won by a good margin too. Husky Sing number 1, $6 to 5.50. Croatian Comet number 8, $5 to 5.50. Who Knows Reg number 4, $4.60 on the drift out to 7.50, and $10 to 16 for Rusty Flyer number 2. Boxes 5 are vacant, 6 and 7. Well, 6 is a late scratching, and 7 was a regular scratching. That's why we've got such a smallish tight field. Nick's gone for 4 to beat 3, 1 and 6. Let's head to him.
Husky Sing. I've got 30 more selections, but my selection is the 4 Who Knows Reg from the 3 State of Madness. And then we go to the 8, who I've got 4th in my selections, Croatian Comet. So I see it the way of 4, 3, 1 and 8. And Who Knows Reg from the middle alley, I think, is going to get the kick from the early stages. That's how I see it, but we'll wait and see. So just waiting for the runners to be called up. State of Madness at $1.60 for race 4 at Broken Hill. Far West Rural Supplies. Husky Sing moves in alongside State of Madness. Rusty Flyer, Who Knows Reg, and Croatian Comet.
I've got $5,000 to burn. I've got actually a lot more than that.
Light goes green. Will was on the roll. Set to go. The Far West Rural Supplies 5.25. Ready?
Come on, one dog.
Racing, Husky Sing began fairly. State of Madness, very good speed. Croatian Comet's coming up on the outside as they go to the first bend, and it'll be State of Madness who leads the way. Husky Sing is in second, but it's being tackled by Who Knows Reg, who moves up to a clear second. Croatian Comet third from Husky Sing and Rusty Flyer. Into the side of the course, and State of Madness leads by 3. On Who Knows Reg, who's reeling it in. They come to the corner, though. State of Madness leads by 2. Here comes Who Knows Reg, but it will be too late. State of Madness won by a length. State of Madness from Who Knows Reg, third spot tight. Now Rusty Flyers the outside, Croatian Comet the inside. Leave that to the judge. Husky Sing back at the tail. Time will clock in at 30.25.
Favourite does get it. 3 State of Madness, 150, 184. 4 Who Knows Reg, $2.40 in the 2. Hung on for third. 3, 4, 2 the numbers there. The Q, race number 8. We're about 60 seconds off the go. Anthony's gone 1, 8, 5 and 7 here. Maximum Ace number 1. 280 into $2.40. 6 on its last run. Picked up a win before that down the straight here over the 350. And what did it clock up on that occasion? 19 and 30. So a fair sort of time, not the quickest that's been run, but still a handy one. 2 to Pebbles, number 5, it's $2.50 to $3.90. Flying Jillaby, number 2, $3.90 out to $5 for the Goodwin Greyhound. 6th on its last run, and a minor placing up before that. And Ricky Bobby was the last start winner. I remember that name. It was at $3.51 by 2 1/4 lengths. Can it back it up today from the 8 box? We're about to find out. They're down at the start.
at its most recent. And in fact, it's won at $14 and $16 twice recently. It's $13 after being 15 out to 31. That's Too Hot. Too Hot's won at $14 and $16 amongst its last 3 starts, and it's 15 to 31 into 13 and on the 5th line. But 240, my on top of Maximum Ace for Alan Osher and owner Jason Bolwell, a son of a American sire Jay's Flamin' Ace, and Pookie was a winner in 19 and 30 going back 2 runs ago. It's won 2 of its last 5. Starting signal is there now, and they're coming forward. Maximum Ace favourite off box 1. Second elect is number 5, Two to Pebble, who opened as favourite at 220, is out to 390. Just about all trapped away. Race number 8, last of the quaddy. Good luck if you're alive. Maximum Ace in the red rug is favourite. They're all in.
$400. Let's go.
Power to the money. Ready now. Away. Oh, missed the start. Maximum Ace. It's back in 6th spot early. Box 5, Two to Pebbles. The other favourite goes to the lead. Look at the acceleration of Maximum Ace. Tries to recover. Gets to second. Too Hot. Ricky Bobby. Then behind them goes Dinger and behind them then would have been Serious Susie. But it's going to be Two to Pebbles. Two to Pebbles hangs on and scores by 3 lengths. Second, that will go to Maximum Ace. A big run after blowing the start. Ricky Bobby third, I fancy, from Too Hot. It'll be in the photo for third. In behind them there would have been Serious Susie, Dinger in, Flash Attic, and it was one of the last ones in with Flying Jillaby. 5-1 and either 8 or 4. 5-1, 4-8 they tell me. 5-1, 4-8. Two to Pebbles for Sestuary. Goes all the way. Aussie Infrared 2 to time. Defeats the favourite Maximum Ace, who I think was a good thing, leaked. Alan Osher, Jason Bolwell, Jay's Flamin' Ace Pookie, and 4 hangs on for third. Too Hot for George Cadillac. Mapunga Blazer, she's a keen size, ahead of number 8, Ricky Bobby in her head bobber. 5-1, 4-8, 16 and 60, 653. 10.06 the split, 6.53, 10.06, 2 3/4 by 3/4, a half head away in 4 spot to Rick.
Two to Pebbles, 4 even and $1.40. Maximum Ace, 122.60 for Too Hot, number 4. 5, 1, 4 and 8. Grafton, race number 8, final leg of there. Quadrilla Lady Jacqueline. It's won 2 of its last 3, and it's not standout favourite. $2.15 to $2. The reason why it's not standout favourite is the 3. She Lies Easy. $2.90 goes to $2.80. Drifted out to $3.20 at one stage in betting. It won its last start here at Grafton over the $4.50 in Grade 5 company, and backed that up with another win 5 starts back at the Q, where it run over the $3.90 and beat Maximus Maltcomb by 1 1/4 lengths. It's had 3 victories and 9 minors from 20 starts. It's up against 17 starts, 4 wins and 5 minors for Lady Jacqueline. But they are the standouts. The only other runner underneath the double quote, $4.80 to $6, is Street Pie Cindy, number 5, looking to try and find the 3rd victory of its career at its 17th start. Let's head to Grafton.
Boxes 3 and 4 respectively, and they're the top 2 in the betting. Lady Jacqueline, $2 out to $2.15. She Lies Easy, $2.80 to $2.70. Starting signals there. Third line of betting, Street Pie Cindy, $4.80 to $6.50. $10 Bing Bonus I Omi. Had a little bit of specking early. Is back out to a $14 quote.
Just turn the sound on.
Moving them forward quickly here. Race number 8 on the program.
Let's go 3.
We're just about set for a break. Green light. Set for race 8. Ready. Racing. Lentique out okay, beginning well with She Lies Easy, punching up between runners Bing Bonus, Engineered Chaos and Street Pie Cindy. Wide of those was I Omi, followed by behind those Lady Jacqueline. Well back was Destiny Eclipse. On the side, She Lies Easy is the pilot. She's out by 3, closing in on it as Bing Bonus, and behind those Lady Jacqueline as they're into the straight. She Lies Easy clear, holding Bing Bonus, and She Lies Easy beats. Lady Jacqueline's got up for second in front of Bing Bonus or Destiny Eclipse. Behind behind those were Street Pie Cindy, followed by Engineered Chaos, I Omi and Len Teg, and the time was 25 and 70.
She Lies Easy, number 3, $2.20 and $1.30. For Lady Jacqueline, $1.50, and Bing Bonus, number 6, $1.60. We're heading to sale now. This is the running of race 9. Kyle's gone for 1 to beat 2, 8 and 7 here. 1 Aston Fontaine, $1.90 is tumbled right into 145. Going backwards 3-2-1. That's exactly where it finished on its last couple of runs. 9 starts, 2 wins, 6 minors about it. The 2 has gone $4 out to $10, so it's a big drifter. The other one under the double quote down in the 8 box is Paul Carly. It's gone $7 and steady ad. That goes to $6.50 at the moment. It won its last start. That was over the 390 at Ballarat, and that was the second victory of its career at its 18th start with 7 minor placings along the way. They're arriving at the start. Let's head there.
20 into 145, Aston Fontaine. Next best is Poor Kelly at 6th, then you're out to double figures basically for anything else, although $9.50 now Hafnium has trimmed in from $10. So the previous one by If Only, the Stayer getting up to score, racing on pace and holding a good margin all the way to the wire to win the previous event. What he paid, $96.50 tonight. Well done if you had it. Field of 8 to run here for race 9. Bit of fog creeping in. Well, it's been a very successful night here at Sale. Crowd has thinned out now, but it's been a great promotion on track tonight here with the various local sports clubs involved. Now the starter calling them up, Aston Fontaine, the shorty off the inside. $1.55 now, 6 even Paul Kelly, $10 for Hafnium, and also number 7 Hammer Rose. Moving well. In the back straight here for the Golden Age Hotel Grade 6 stake. They're ready to go. Lures rolling.
Come on, 8 dog.
Set. And away. Aston Fontaine stepped quickly, although there is good pace. Amiga Penny out wide. It's across, and Aston Fontaine's back to the rear first turn now. Couldn't win from there. Back with it was Real Ritzer. And Hafnium got up inside of Amiga Penny as they come through the fog. About 3 lengths to Hammer Rose, also Bruce. Further away then was Paul Kelly with Catch Maxwell. Well back tonight too. In the straight though, and Hafnium shot away, and it's home. Far too good. Wins by 5. Second into Bruce. Third Amiga Penny, the outside of Paul Kelly. Back behind those Catch Maxwell with Hammer Rose, also Real Ritzer and Aston Fontaine. And the run there, 24.54 to the winner.
And the 2 takes it out. Big odds, $14 and $2.70, $3.30 for 3 Bruce and 6 Amiga a penny. It's at $3.10. Heading off to Cranbourne for the running of race number 5, the third leg of the quadrilla. The 3 at $2.80 is their favourite way in from $3 into Party Mood. Well, they may be if it can get up and pick up the second victory of its career. It's having its 14th start here today. 6 minor placings, including its last start third over the 17.20. Major Blitz, number 6, $3.50 to $3.10. 2 starts for it, 1 win, 1 minor placing. Had 133 days away from the track. Comes to the track fresh today, and it's had both of those runs at Launceston. So let's see how it goes. Returning after 4.5 months in the paddock. Miss Addie, number 1 at $3.90 from the $4.20 quote. They're milling around at the start. Mobile moving into position. Michael's got 6 to beat 5, 1 and 3. Let's head there.
Gone in at 420 now. Gone the one horse.
Thanks, Grant. We're up to race number 5, the second last, the high gain pace, and in the Party Mood, the Greys are favoured at $2.80. Ahead of Major Blitz, this 2-year-old at $3.10. Miss Sadie, the first starter, this 3-year-old, at $4.20 and $8.50 for number 5, Cindy Elvis, who's had 1 start for a win and resuming from a little let up. So a good race, the 0 to 1 high gain pace, 0 to 1 win. Race number 5 in the Party Mood to run the favourite here over the sprint trip. Mobile starting down the back straight. APG Mobile about to release him. Race 5, Cranbourne Harness, all set to go. Ready to run. Green light is on. Often Racing. And flying in the gate here is Major Blitz, having a look for the lead. And it's Major Blitz here from Into Party Mood and Miss Addie third. Then came Loverbell, one off the market pigs without cover in fourth position. Back to second last, the inside Divine Tilly and Sending Elvis at the tail of field. It's Major Blitz in front. This 2-year-old for Alan McDonough, and it leads by 3 to 4 metres. To the favourite, the grey, In the Party Mood for David Miles, who's looking for a double tonight in behind the leaders back in second position. Chris Alford with the first starter for Gary and Debbie Quinlan, this 3-year-old filly. Miss Addie Racing, 3 back the market pigs in third. 4 back the inside for Steve Cleve is Divine Tilly. Back to second last in the field for James Herbertson is Sending Elvis, and Jodie Quinlan with the Rick Cashman prepared 4-year-old mare Lover Bell at the tail of field. The field of 6 race in single file, 15 metres covering from first to last. First quarter in 28. They really backed off the second quarter, Alan McDonough did, 34.1. So down the back straight for the final time, it's Major Blitz in front. Leads by 2.5 to 3 metres. Now racing without cover in second position is Miss Addie as they start to quicken up. In the Party Mood third, the inside. 1 out, 1 back in fourth position, Divine Tilly. Sending Elvis held up, 3 back the inside, and Lover Bell at the tail of field. They certainly sprinted up, heading off the back straight in 28.6 seconds the third quarter, and Major Blitz and Alan McDonough goes for home. Has found 15 metres clear. Under pressure in the Party Mood. Likewise, Miss Addie in third, then followed by Sending Elvis, Divine Tilly, and Lover Bell, but halfway up the straight they go. It's nicely clear here. Major Blitz, it leads by 10, getting a bit tired, but first out and first home. Major Blitz is going to lead all the way. Major Blitz first, photo for second and third between the grey In the Party Mood, and back on the inside there was Sending Elvis, and close up there was Miss Addie with Lover Bell and Divine Tilly in a terrific go. Last quarter in 27.9, mile rate 158.6.
Major Blitz, number 6. It's going to pay $270 and $160. We stand by for the judge to sort out the gaggle of horses for second spot. In the interim, let's look to Richmond. This is the running of race 9 here, $1.40 for Winsome Josie, number 1, in from $1.75. Won its last start at Richmond over the 520, a fourth before that, then a second, and a couple of wins back to back in the lead up to that. But they were over the 401 on that occasion. Not that that's a negative, just pointing out the distance change. Ginny's run, number 5, $3.70 to $4.20. 3 wins and 7 minors from 19 starts. 8th on his last run at Wentworth Park, going down by 7, and a win at Gosford before that in mixed company over the 603. And Zipping Garner, number 2, $7 to 6 per it. 3 when you go back. Richmond, Wentworth Park, and Richmond 520. The journey on all 3 occasions, and looking to try and find the third victory of its career. 16 starts and 10 minors about it. Gary Clark's gone the way of 1, 2, 5 and 8. Let's join Gary for the running of the 9th.
7, the bloke is Calla Otis, and 8, the pink entertaining. The favourite Winsome Josie now into $1.35 as runners arrive at the start for the 9th event, and we're right on start time. So they should be called over shortly. So Winsome Josie, they've supported her now in the 135. She had the 7 career starts for 3 wins, 2 seconds. Comes off a win here during the week over this trip in 29.80. Did it easy, lit all the way off the 4 box. Small field here, slow beginner in 2, box 3 vacant. You think she'll hold a position on the inside. 5, Ginny's run. She's the only one that can probably go with her early. She won at Gossett over the 600 2 starts ago, and also she won at Wentworth Park back in mid-July. So, look, she's not without a hope. And 2, Zipping Garner will really be suited by the small field. She's been placed the last 3, 2 here, 1 at Wentworth Park. She comes from back in the field, but I think if she gets, or he gets the breaks early, if there's a danger, it may well be Zipping Garner. All right, we're about to find out. They're all in. We're all set. Favourite in the red. Ready, racing. Winsome Josie was moderately away tonight, and Zipping Garner surprisingly out well, but Ginny's run's going to head them all off into that first quarter as they fan, and Zipping Garner's got a lovely run through the joins. Ginny's run into the back, tracking up Winsome Josie and entertaining the outsider to go into the top corner. Full length Smart Aussie and Colorado's. Zipping Garner's got a break now off the top corner. Got 3 in front. Winsome Josie, the outside. Ginny's run dropping off entertaining Smart Aussie, but Zipping Gunner had this one a long way out. Well clear of Jenny's Run. And Zipping Gunner by 4 lengths Jenny's Run. Similar margins, Smart Aussie and Winsome Josie. They were followed by Entertaining. And it was near the tail with Colorodus, and the time round 29.70.
Two's going to take the victory there. Pardon me, Two does take the victory there after the running of the 9th event, Zipping Gunner, 6 even and 150. 5 Ginny's Run, $2.60, and the 4 hung on for third with the 1 in fourth. Broken Hill now for the running of race number 5, $1.90 favourite here, jumping from box 4. Opened up at $1.60, goes out to $1.90. It's been a steady drifter, 5th on its last run at Broken Hill and a 4th before that. Last campaign, pardon me, had a sensational run of victories and minor placings, so we're expecting it to bounce back to somewhere near that form tonight. $3.30 to $3.70 about Flying Pedal number 3, 5th on its last run, a second before that. Did pick up back-to-back wins before that as well. And Fairy King Prawn number 8, $7.50 to $6.50. Returned up 77 days away from the track on its last run over this distance and finished in second, not going down by a massive amount. Let's head to Nick.
Dog is at $1.90.
So the runners will be called over on the moment.
And they're about to load up in
and
about 30
the favourite here is the 4, Flying Nash at $1.90. They're heading into this race. It was a winner a couple of starts ago, defeating Fish to Fry. A win against it for Flying Pedal. I think Flying Pedal has been running well recently, and I think the 3 will get the jump from the early stages. Got 3 on top of 4. Then the 1 in Sweet Pea was a winner a couple of starts ago, and I think it'll be in the hunt for sure. And the 7 in Nip of Silver, who was a third class start at Broken Hill. So loading process about to begin for the first leg of the quaddie at Broken Hill tonight. Racing again next Sunday at the Hill. Always a good card on a Sunday evening. And next month, the heats of the $1 Million Chase out in the western region, or the far west of New South Wales. It'll be interesting how they go, as we're just waiting for the runners to be called forward. Sweet Pea at $19, Flying Pedal at $3.70, with Nipper Silver 31. That's the first line who load in. Barroom Roses, Flying Nash, Who Knows Wendy, and Fairy King Prawn to follow suit. Just about right. Green light, Laws on the move. Fabtech Advanced Steel Fabrication, $3.75. Favourite Where's the Blue, Flying Nash. First leg of the quad starts now, and starting strongly was in Who Knows Wendy alongside Flying Pedal. Up on the outside in third position is Nip of Silver, followed by Fairy King Prawn. Flying Nash is going forward. Then came Barroom Roses and Sweet Pea. Coming to the corner, Who Knows Wendy the leader. Flying Pedal's trying to pick it up. It went wide of the course, Who Knows Wendy. It's still out in front, and Who Knows Wendy's going to win. Second spot goes to Flying Nash, and third spot will go to Flying Pedal from Fairy King Prawn. Then came Nip of Silver alongside Sweet Pea and Barroom Roses, $21.90.
Flip you 50. And around the 285, not bad yourself at 330, dominating here. Pursuit's in now. We flip you 50. Slippery Witch contends with the outside and the green light on. Race 5 out at Darwin. Favourite in 4, flip you 50. Middle boxes dominate the betting. They're set and away, and they will slow flip you 50 and not bad yourself. And getting the start, Hyper Viper Pollinate was away well. Flip your 50's trying to get into it, but the leader's got a good break off the back from Slippery Witch, and then not bad yourself and pulling up the ship, but up to the turn. The leader, Flip your 50's gone straight past Hyper Viper. That's a big win in the end. Flip your 50 gets right over the top of the score over Hyper Viper. Third will go to Slippery Witch in behind those. A gap in the field then. Not bad yourself, Pollinate.
Another $100.
4, 3, 7, and 1. They're approaching the start here. After that, we head back to Grafton. That will be for the running of race number 9 on their program as well. And Launceston will be along in 5 for the running of the 7th. But right now, let's take you off to Ant for the call of the 9th.
$4 got it $2.90. Put $100 on the $4, $2.90. Yeah, they're about to load up in about 20 seconds.
About to be called forward here. The favouritism has been wrestling between the 3 and the 4 throughout. It's currently gone back to the 3 Federal Emerald, and it continues to trim up, in fact. It's gone $443, $260. Was $250 a moment ago, now into $230, although it's back to $250. Perky Penny goes the other way, $230 to $260, continues to drift out. $3 now, $320. The Red Rug TC Gem, who's got a big motor, but just struggling to recapture its best form here after a good first up effort when second back on the 20th of July has been unplaced its last 3. It's $5 out to $7. $10 then about the 2 Whispering Miss, who's been consistent. The 6 Gold Star Summer is $7.50 out to 10, and the bottom one Willow's Witch 9 out to 10. Just about all in. Favourites are the 3 and the 4, Federal Emerald and Perky Penny. Green light. No more bets, thank you. Ready now. Away they go. Federal Emerald began nicely. Perky Penny gets plenty of room down the centre, wants to run wide. Whispering Miss, TC Gem both up the inside. They're clear then of Willow's Witch, and then behind them was Zipping Perry close to home. In front on the inside, TC Gem right on the outside, Willow's Witch, and bursting through in the middle there, Perky Penny. Oh, where to look. They're on opposite sides of the track here. Perky Penny, and now wide on the track, Willow's Witch. I think one of that pair will get it from Federal Emerald, Whispering Miss, TC Gem. Then in behind them was Gold Star Summer, Auburn Queen, and Zipping Perry. Oh, what a tough one this is. 16 and 6 the time. I think the outside brigade are going to get it. Maybe the 8 from the 4 if I had to have a gun to my head, but we'll wait for the indication from the judge.
Well, the 4's in it.
8 Willow's Witch with 4 Perky Penny are the prominent 2.
Come on, 4 Perky Penny.
Stand by. It's going to go to the 8. 8, 4, 3, 2 will be our numbers. 8, 4, 3, 2.
Absolute bastard.
8 Willow's Witch is going to get the judge's nod for Jamie Hosking.
Another $100. Here we go. Another
The
$100.
non-stop Pings Racing Syndicate in order of Tommy Shelby and Waddling Witch will get up by a narrow margin from the 4 Perky Penny. Paul and Natasha Stadnikoff.
$2.80.
Aussie Infred Cora's Flick, and 3 will be third Federal Emerald for Ashbrook. Aussie Infred Zipping Lass just ahead of the 2 Whispering Mist. 8, 4, 3, 2 are going to be the placings. 8, 4, 3, 2.
2 or 3 hours.
In a tight finish there to race number 9.
Don't worry about the money.
8, 4, 3, 2.
I don't condone it. This is what I'm doing. It's an experiment. Because I've got a YouTube channel called
Willow's Witch number 8 at $15 and $2.68 for Grafton. They're down at the start now for the running of race 9. $1.85 about Aurora Day. $2 for that $1.85 quote favoured way there. The 1. Pay your dues. $2.80 out from $2.25. Let's take it to Mark.
So I've got
Pay your dues, $2.15 out to $2.80. They dominate the betting, the top 2 in the market. Aurora Doug and Pay Your Dues. Great Marlow hits the rest at an $8 quote.
But the thing is, the 4 is paying $1.85, so that's the favourite. And then the rest
just awaiting the starting signal. As I said, the smaller field will suit Aurora Doug here. Runner-up at his latest, running 20.09 behind Brody's Tiger. Pay Your Dues had good support last start when finishing third behind Disorderly. Goes to box 1 here. Great Marlow placed at his last 3. Good race coming up. Last and locked away. Penultimate on the card. Green light is there. We're set for race 9. Racing, Pay Your Dues away well. Beginning quickly was Company You Keep, but holding them out was Pay Your Dues in the run to the corner. Now on its back was Lamia Stud, followed by Great Marlow. Aurora Doug last of the 6. As they're about to swing, Pay Your Dues got away. Into second, Lamia Stud. Out wide, Aurora Doug running on. In front, Pay Your Dues. Pay Your Dues hangs on from Aurora Doug, who couldn't quite pick him up. Tight for third. Great Marlow and Lamia Stud in that. Behind those was Company You Keep. The time was 20 and 10.
Pay Your Dues won.
Pay Your Dues gets the prize. Just holds on. He walked early, Aurora Doug, and he scares me in the straight because you think there are absolutely no hope, and then he flies home. But Pay Your Dues has got the prize. Holding out Aurora Doug, number 4. Third will go to 2, Lamia Stud, in front of number 8, Great Marlow. 1, 4, 2 and 8, the interim placings. 20 and 13 is the time. 1 1/4 lengths. The winning margin, 1 3/4 between second and third. 4.11 early, 14.60 to the side, and 5.
Hey, your dues, you beauty, $390.
At the starting point, race number 7 on the program. And there's a setting start event over the 2,200 metre journey, the Nellie Robbins Pace. Very open affair. We've got number 9 Smokescreen's been $5.50 to $3.50 for Rowan Hillier. Fleetwood Rock touched $8 at one stage, back to $6. The 3 Hurricane Rock, who won a race here last time. I think it was here last time. Hurricane Rock, and a good performance to win. It was here indeed. A standing start race coming off the 20 on the front line tonight at $3. I thought Colby Sands had a good each way chance off the front line tonight. Usually comes with the 20 metre handicaps and comes up with the front line tonight, so it's got an each way chance at $8. Number 10, Diamonds and Blues, been very easy, $3.50 out to $7.50, and then number 11, Pontano Stride. As they come forward towards the tapes. This is race 7 from Launceston. Standing start over 2,200. Hold your breath. They come forward. Hurricane Rock come right up. He comes up in the centre. Colby Sands a bit anxious in the middle. Axon Dees walks forward, so Just Follow Me. It's a good stand horses here, set and away they go. Well, Colby Sands came out galloping. Fast away Fleetwood Rock. Getting through to second is Axon Dees. Now down Colby Sands. Also galloping is Hurricane Rock back at the tail. Smokes ran away safely. Basel's down back in second last position, the race favourite. Out of the straight, the good standing start horse, Fleetwood Rock, leads the field. In second place, Axon Dees lobbed onto the pegs to be second. Just Follow Me third at the moment, but around the outside goes one of the lads, and also pressing forward Pontano Stride. 3 back the inside goes Jeremy Wells, followed by Racketeer's Boy, who will race 4 back the inside. Then Colby Sands, Diamonds and Blue, Hurricane Rock, second last Smokescreen, last the outside Willie Pike. Down the back, the front runner for Gareth Rattray is Fleetwood Rock. Take the field of the mile, and the lead time 47.49 from the stand. Leads the way, does Fleetwood Rock, out by around 4 metres. In second place, Pontano Stride, Axon D's third leaders back. Then followed by one of the lads, the peg line goes Jeremy Wells. The outside is Diamonds and Blue. Just Follow Me, I should say. Then we got on the inside Racketeer's Boy. Next one is Hurricane Rock, the outside Colby Sands, then Diamonds and Blue. Smokescreen back second to last. They turned into the home straight with 300 metres left to go, and Willie Pike sees them all, about 30 off the front runner. Down the home straight they work. Opening quarter comes up in 31.6, and it's Fleetwood Rock the leader. In second place, the outside Pontano Stride for Jack Law, who's already had 3 winners on the race program so far. Axon D's leaders back, one out, one back out of the home straight is one of the lads as they turn out of the home straight. 3 back on the peg line goes Jeremy Wells, coming out 3 wide now Colby Sands, gets around Just Follow Me in the centre. Second quarter 31.2. Back on the inside is Racketeer's Boy. They go to the back straight. Hurricane Rock between paces, Diamonds and Blue 3 wide, 1 back on the back of Colby Sands, who now gets a 3 wide trail up on the back of one of the lads. The lines of 3 emerge, and back of the tail of the field, the race favourite Smokescreen with a bit of a job to do from back there. And on the outside is Willie Pike off the back. Fleetwood Rock leads the field narrowly, but it's under a bit of pressure. Third quarter comes up in 28.4. Fleetwood Rock just in front, going up to it. One of the lads out 3 wide. Between paces, battling away Pontano Stride. No run Axon D's from a long way back. Willie Pike starts to wind up. Colby Sands, just the Diamonds and Blue. No run the inside. Jeremy Wells in the straight. They come fighting back. Fleetwood Rock right down the outside comes Willie Pike, who's charging home. Look at Big Willie, you could say. He's charging home over the top of them. Willie Pike from last will get up and win it. Willie Pike first, Diamonds and Blue second, maybe third. We got one of the lads and Cone on the inside, Fleetwood Rock. Great finish. Next one home, Hurricane Rock. Then we had Racketeer's Boy. Smokescreen got no racing room, nor did Axon D's. Then followed was Just Follow Me. Then we had Colby Sands up ahead of that pace. It was Jeremy Wells back towards the tail.
And you've got the 7 Will He Pike at $27.60 and $6.50. 10 gets second, $3.70 and a photo for third. Sale is next to go. Runners are down at the start now for the running of race number 10. Market sees a $2 for another good little betting race, in fact. $2 favourite here in Fast Freddy. Second line of betting, Solar Spectrum at $2.30. They've both been pretty steady on those quotes, but probably Fast Eddie $2.20 to $2 looks to be the better backed of the two. Let's head there for the call.
I don't condone it. It's an experiment.
So they're moving up. Fast Freddy to lead them forward now. Romped in the red, white and blue into box 3. The reserve here, Solar Spectrum. Second pick in the 5, Summit and Karen in 7.
So let's go 5 dog.
First up off a break tonight. And they're just about right for the O'Connor excavation and Plant Higher Stake. Light on. Lewis rolling now. Ready, race 10. 1 and 5, the favourites. They're set. They're racing. Fast Freddy about third out. Good pace. Romped In's going to just about cross and lead. Going forward to the first turn. Solar Spectrum's around now, and Romped In the backwash got shuffled back to the tail end. Solar Spectrum led by a length or so to Challenger in Hot Pursuit. 2 lengths Fast Freddy. Similar gap then Summit and Karen. Also Dr. Zika. Well back in the race there was Dr. Kai to speak of Andy turning. Solar Spectrum's got a good kick. It's home. Solar Spectrum to win it over Fast Freddy. Perhaps just second. Summit and Karen. There's Runner Bottler getting up on the inside, and fourth spot Dr. Zika. Then came Challenger. But behind those runners, Despicable Andy, Dr. Kai, and romped in no luck after the start in 24 and 50.
Solar Spectrum there for Lisa Delbridge, 190 and 135 gets the money. We stand by for the results of the minors. 1 goes straight to the frame. You're going to get third, yes, 517. 517, the numbers there. Richmond race number 10, Zipping Strop number 2, 185 to $2 favoured. Way second on its last start of back-to-back wins. Up before that, it's in good form. Busy Man number 8, it's $2.70 to $3.10. Fifth on its last run, but you don't need to go back too far in its form where you find a whole heap of picket fences. Jack's Rocket number 6, $4.80 to $4.60, and Crimson Dynamo number 4, $16 to $7.30. Gaz has gone for 2 to beat 4, 1 and 6. Let's head to him.
Yeah, Mercedes AQ. So Zipping Strop, the favourite here, number 2, 185. He's out to the Black Odds Eva money at $2 now. It's been good money for 4 Crimson Dynamo, $12 in the 750. 8 Busy Man's been easy. The second in leg, $270 to $310, and 6 Jake's Rocket, $4.80 to $5. Look, you've got to tip Zipping Strop. 3 out of 3 here at the trip. He's won 17 from 36 overall, and he comes off a second in the Straight Track Championship heats here on Thursday when beaten under a length in the best of the day, and he won his previous 2 here at the trip. I do think the danger is for Crimson Dynamo. She's got a good record here, 5 wins, 6 minors. She holds a form at this track in the top grade. She was only beaten a length in free for all last start behind Zipping Strop after leading, so I can see why the money's for her. So I think they'd be my 2, Zipping Strop and Crimson Dynamo, certainly the main threat. So over they go. Collars and leads off. Runners are about to be locked in for the running of the 10th event. So Zipping Strop now gets to $2.10. Busy Man just gets back in a little, the $2.90. One of his 2 Sid Swain's runners. He's got boxes 6 and 8 here. And Crimson Dynamo number 4 gets in the 6, so they continue to back her in from 12. All in, green light. Lure Travels here for race 10. Favourite in the 2, well tried the 4. Ready? Come on, 8 dog. Racing, flying out Crimson Dynamo, and Young Energy's going to go with it early. Trying the split and was Busy Man all over their back. Zipping Strop around him, Jack's Rocket. They were followed by Florida Lane and Booker Fuse on the corner. Young Energy turns in front of Jack's Rocket. The fence is Busy Man. Young Energy in front, Busy Man, and flashing up Jack's Rocket. Young Energy, I think Young Energy just prevailed over Jack's Rocket. The inside, Busy Man and Zipping Strop got home again late back on the inside. There was a busy finish. Florida Lane just behind him from Crimson Dynamo and Booker Fuse, and I reckon about 2.5 lengths covered the field at the end. Around 18:30 the time, and Young Energy prevails, but she was being attacked from all sections at the finish. Just about the bolter of the race. 5 Young Energy, the winner. Beast Unleashed out of Slice Bread. Scott Kedwell and Gary Kedwell, the trainer. Second placing goes to number 6, Jack's Rocket, the outside. City Swain, who also prepares the third runner, number 8, Busy Man. And 2, Zipping Strop, which just ran into a dead end at the first corner. Interim numbers of 5, 6, 8, 2. Margins are a half head by 3/4. 18:37 the time. 7:51 early. 10:86 home after race number 10.
$50.50 for Young Energy, number 5. $11.20 for the place. Wow, 5, 6, 8 the numbers there. Broken Hill race number 6, $2.40 about Aston Typhoon, favoured way. Last start winner, that was the 5th victory of his career at its 34th start. 14 minor placings to its credit as well. Second line of betting is going to be the 2, Delmar Jesse, number 2, at $3.70. On the drift out from $3. Runners are approaching the boxes, just arriving there. In fact, let's head to Nick.
And the favourite is Aston Typhoon at $2.40. Heading into this race was the winner last start, defending Here's a Riddler. Should be on the speed from Box Rise, the red on the inside. I think running a good race will be in the 3 in Skedaddle Boss, will be in and around, same as the 2 in Delmar Jesse, who had a win last start. Should note it with Skedaddle Boss was a winner last start when defeating Delmar Ice. So about to move up behind the boxes here for the 6th race of the evening. Broken Hill Sturt Club over the 375. The short distances to wrap up the card. We've got 3 to go, obviously, including this race. And runners are about to be called up. So, as I said, the 1 from 3, 2, and the 4 in Catch Me Houdini, who was a third a couple of starts ago. So, Greyhound racing continuing across New South Wales tomorrow. Meetings, as usual, Nowra on the Monday, alongside Maitland and Gunnedah in the afternoon or twilight spot. And Greyhound racing in South Australia heads to Angle Park once again. Last of the runners are locked away.
Come on, 3 Dog.
And the green light goes on. Lures on the move. The Broken Hill Sturt Club, 5th grade over the 375. Ready, red favourite. Racing and starting strong was Delmar Jesse now, and its outside was Rivera Thea. Then came Skedaddle Boss. Here goes Aston Typhoon up towards 2nd spot. Now moving up on the outside to about 5th position was Ronnie's Return. I see No Lethal found some trouble going into the corner, same as Catch Me Houdini, but the leader's Delmar Jesse. Aston Typhoon's the inside by Delmar Jesse, too good for Aston Typhoon. 3rd spot goes to Rivera Thea. They'll find it by Skedaddle Boss, who was alongside Ronnie's Return with Catch Me Houdini. I see No Lethal. Time clocks in at 21:79. 2 on top, Delmar Jesse for Kaylee Nancy, V-Man Vane and Amara Lucy. 2nd one, Aston Typhoon, Brock Wilson, Beast Unleashed and Fantastic Sky. 6th, 3rd, Rivera Thea, Benjamin Wilson, Fernando Bale, Rivera Bale. It's 2, 1, 6 and 3 the interims, 1.5 by 2 the margin, 7.98 the first split. We wait for the other information to come up. The interim numbers, I repeat, after the running of race number 6 sees the 2 on top, Delmar Jesse from 1, 6 and 3, 7.98 the first split. The run home 13.81, 21.79 time.
To Delmar Jesse at $5 and $2.50, 216 the numbers there. Heading off to the queue for the running of race number 10 on the program, and the favoured way is the 8 here. It's at $5.50 to $3.90. Gee, that has come in from earlier today. 4 starts, 2 wins, 2 minor placings. 2nd on the queue at its last run and a win up before that. You've got Ace Diva, number 7, $4.60 to $4.40. 2nd on its last tour, and a 3rd preceding that, Gold Star Harmony, number 2, $3.80 to the $5 range. Runners arriving at the start here. The selections for this one. Anthony's gone 8, 7, 2 and 3. Let's head to him.
It's in single digits just to complicate matters, but we do have an outright favourite. It is with our one top selection, Noaki Radar. as both National Racing Service and Sky Channel are with us. I was just saying, Grant, that we've got 7 of the 8 runners in single digits, and this is a wide market. When we just did our price update 3 minutes ago, we had $4.60 equal favourites. I don't remember the last time I'd seen that, but now we've got out on top of Noaki Radar into a clear favourite. It's in more than half a point late, 460 into 370. Second line is the 7, Ace Diva, 4 out to 480 into 420. The 5, Barefoot Gypsy, 10 into 5, back to 6. And the 2, now Gold Star Harmony trims back up. It's 9 into 5. I've tipped Noaki Radar, who has been racing in very consistent form. 2 wins, 2 placings from 4 goes. Ready now. Pink is the favourite for Keith Bowen, Noaki Radar. Ready for the 10th. And away, Noaki Radar away 4th. Box 4 began quickly, 2 to Longevity. Is going to lead up from Jewel. Gold Star Grace there as well. And Gold Star Harmony wants to push to the inside. Gold Star Harmony bumps with Jewel, and sweeping home in was Ace Diva. And now Noaki Radar's the one. Wishka the Radar gets home. Noaki Radar from Ace Diva. For 3rd, that's tight. Possibly Jewel from Gold Star Harmony. 2 to Longevity, Gold Star Grace. Barefoot Gypsy finished back with Dynamic Ethics near the tail.
The 8 takes at $5.20 and $1.40, 8.7 and a photo there. Heading to the start at Cranbourne now for the running of race number 6. The favoured way here at $1.70 is Mickey Spur, number 4, opened up at $1.65. So
Manuel Santos in the red silks, the yellow stars, 6 behaving strangely on the outside. Lina Ögrens, Costa on the rail at number 2. Englatune Mara number 2, Iceman. We got number 4, Swish Saeed. That's the back marker on the outside now. 2 runs in this race, one of them Swish Saeed.
This Arcana Hoppegardeners Toetenprijs €30,000. And Venedig missed kick completely. So I am in trouble with my bet. Oh, big trouble. That can happen. Young horses. And let's see who is going to take him along. That's Overture. With Aquacel.
That's coming midfield.
Then Alea. Then Sorceress with Hold Spirit, Coffee Kick, New York City. Then Full of Hope with Star of the Night and Princess Valentina. And then 20 lengths to Venedig in last place. 1,000 meters from home. And Luke Morris on board Overture in the lead. But my colleague in Germany calls this horse Tiffany. Not sure what the reason is. Elite Racing Club, famous colours in the lead. Overture should be the name.
It's $390 back
with first over horse number 2, Allegra. Then we have in 3rd place Aquacel. Behind Aquacel, Sorceress. Sorceress is followed by stable companion Royal Spirit on the inside. And they are the first 5 horses as they turn for home. With Overture in the lead, Aquacel in 2nd, Royal Spirit, Sorceress. Here comes Coffee Kick with a good run on the outside. Full of Hope on the outside. But look at this Overture. Is going away from this veld. Sorceress is coming with Coffee Kick.
Yes.
And Royal Spirit.
Another
Coffee Kick is
$400.
coming closer and doing it. Coffee Kick is the winner. And beats in 2nd place Overture. And then Royal Spirit in 3rd. That's the 1 to 3 here in race number 3.
$100 on each race, folks.
Hoppegarten, what a fantastic finish and what a good winner. Coffee Kick. Famous colours in the victory lane. Race number 4 is coming up. We have this field of 11 and there are...
Towards the back straight for the final time. Ollie's medal in front. Leads by 2 metres. 2 in 2nd placing, Mickey Spur. 3rd the inside, reined up, rolling in the deep. 1 out, 1 back in 4th position is My Way, and chasing the win is at the tail of the field. 500 metres left to go. Went on the outside, Mickey Spur. From on the inside, Ollie's medal. 6 away 3rd, rolling in the deep. Then followed by My Way and chasing the win. Heading off the back straight. 20.
Letho Land will be nice and strong. The last of 12 out of Rockhampton tonight. They're ready.
2 to win.
Racing, Twisted You begins cleanly. She's going to find the lead. The favourite, Kingsbury Smoky in second. Leatho Land back to third, and Venice Bale is last, about 8 off the lead. Well, Twisted You, he is in front by 2 on Kingsbury Smoky. Now Venice Bale starting to get going and is closing in. Last is Leatho Land. Twisted You needs to find here because Venice Bale is switching to the outside, and Venice Bale is too big and too strong. Venice Bale defeats Twisted You. Leatho Land third, fourth in Kingsbury Smoky, and the time of the last around 24 even. Well, she'd been struggling for her best form in recent starts. Venice Bale down in southeast Queensland. She'd been doing a bit of racing on the straight down there at Capella Bar. But tonight, small field of 4. She was about 8 off them early, but you could see mid-race she was getting active, and those leaders just weren't getting away. Venice Bale was too close to them turning. The roughie wins at $9 for Alan Watts. Twisted You, Leatho Land and Kingsbury Smoky back and forth. 2 by a half, 9, 12, 14, 92, 24.04, 7.324. Race 12 and Venice Bale impressive, taking out the last. Good to see her back in winning form. That concludes our meeting tonight. Another big night for the Scott team. Steve preparing 5 winners yet again. We're back here on Wednesday with the 10 race card. We'll see you then. Good evening, everyone.
Used to be D3 at Monmore, and has got a couple of trials. Ran in an open, but couldn't make any inroads. 16:35. The times aren't there just yet for Plaza Leo, who's no doubt still acclimatising to the run style required for Sunderland. And Geronimo's Ghost just clinging on to favouritism at 9-4. Just the 5 runs here. Another one which was a Monmore specialist. 2s at Monmore was the highest grade there. At the moment has been running in D1s here.
We won the 3 dogs.
So we'll see what happens.
The 3 dogs got to win.
On
this occasion, get $340 back.
As the
come on, 3 dogs.
Here it's on the move. No one dog in this D2. Wide open as
Come
it
on,
happens. Last show I saw was Geronimo's Ghost favourite. Traps over 4's gone. Malibu Henry out in front. 2 on the inside. Beige has got a good start. A little bit of crowding, and 6 is away. 2, 3 and 4 all got squeezed up. And now Geronimo's Ghost. This is no apparition away, and won this rather comfortably. 6 at 4 and 2. And well done to Geronimo's Ghost. 9-4.
Ready? Racing, Jimmery Indiana out quickly. Beginning well was Rampani, Lucky Colour, and there goes the favourite, Rushford Alley. Sweeps around them and takes the lead. 4 Barry's into second. Next, Lucky Colour, Rocky Pepper behind those. Milligan Rampani out the back, Jimmery Indiana, but he's off for the prize, the shorty. Rushford Alley does it again. Rushford Alley by 8. 4 Barry second, tight for third. Milligan or Rocky Pepper behind those, Jimmery Indiana, followed by Rampani, Lucky Colour. 1970 is the gallop.
$100 on the 2 dog at sale.
Well, he's still not far off his glory days, Rushford Alley. Still getting down to around the 1970 mark here. Perfectly drawn in box number 8. He can wind up wide on the track where he wants to be. He looked the lock of the night and has won like one. 8 defeating 6, 4 Barrys. 2 third Milligan in front of number 7, Rocky Pepper. 8, 6, 2 and 7, the interim placings on the final event. 1979 was the time. 7 lengths the winning margin. 7 lengths. 4.5 between second and third. 7 by 4.5. Splits of 4.12. 14.48. 5.31 on the way home. 8, 6, 2 and 7. And he's out after Arara Dan for the most wins here on the Grafton circuit.
Thank you, kind sir. Rushforth Alley, number 8, 120 and 120, 8, 6 and 2. Down at the start at sale, Jumbuck Damien, number 1, $3.30 to $3. Favourite way of going here, looking to try and find the 8th victory of his career. 51 starts it's having once it gets through tonight. 5, 3, 2 and 1 of the Watchdog selections. Holy Rose, number 2, $3 to $3.50. And Splash, number 8, $4.40 and steady at that. Cole's gone 2, 8, 1 and 5. Let's head to him.
So race number 11. Thank you, Grant, as you join us here for Sky for the second last tonight. The Max Rowe Electric Stake, and runners about to be called forward. Interesting race, few chances. Jumbuck Damien hits the market at 310. They bid 480 earlier today. 3 out to 350. Holly Rose splashed $5 into 440. Thought it might appreciate the wide draw tonight on its run last week. Poor Julia 7, 950. Daintree Vision in from 12. Sweet Coin Babe about 11.26 for the other pair. Moving up now. Second last of the night. They're all in.
Come on, Two Dog.
Green light on. Lures rolling now.
Come on, Two Dog.
Ready to go.
Let's go, Two Dog.
Set. And racing. Caught them in a beautiful line. Back to the tail end early. Holly Rose, and away fast towards the centre there was Daintree Vision. Here splashed on the move round the outside. And with those two, Sweet Coin Babe, first turn splash takes over. Holly Rose rallies to fourth. A gap Jumbuck Damien, who's off the fence but a mile off them. Poor Julia Kokoda trailed. Dr. Leone turning. Splash took over. Coming through the inside, Daintree Vision, but it splashed. It did like the wide box. It won by a length and a quarter. Second to Sweet Coin Babe. Flashing home the outside, Poor Julia has bloused Daintree Vision for the minor spot, and then Holly Rose. Behind those runners, Dr. Leone, Kokoda Trail, and with those Jumbuck Damien in 24.66. 24.66 the run.
Richmond now.
Looked desperate for a wide box on its run here last week, and that's done the trick with number 8, Splash. Too good. After a couple of handy placings, grabs the victory here tonight. That's win number 5 at start 16. Numbers there, 8, 7, 5 and 3. 8, 7, 5, 3. Official here to the second last event. 1 length the winning margin. 3/4 of a length between second and third. Race time 24.66 to the winner.
$100 on the 4 at Richmond.
8 splashed, $5.60 and $2. 7 Sweet Coin Babe, $3.80, and Poor Julia, number 5, at $2.60. Heading off to Richmond now for the running of race number 11. Second last on the card here tonight. Gary's gone 5, 8, 3 and 4. 8 Zipping Elijah, $2.15 into $2.10. Third on its last run. That was after for a bit of a freshen up for 65 days. We're going to try and find the 6th victory of its career. Soul on Fire, number 4, $2.50 to $2.70. Fourth on its last 3 runs and a win at Richmond before that. And Loco Express, number 5, $5.50 goes out to $6. Did pick up a win. 3 starts back at Richmond over this distance and won by a narrow margin. But run pretty good time. It was an 18:45 sort of a run at that time out. And then all the rest are over the double quote. They're arriving at the side of the boxes. Let's take you to Gaz.
Right, Grant, yeah, they've arrived at the start, about to be called over. So Soul's on Fire, number 4, $2.50, getting out to $2.90. Zipping Elijah holds favouritism at $2.10. He can be a moderate beginner, Zipping Elijah, so she's probably better off out wide where he has run his PB here. He's won 1 out of 5 here, 5 out of 27 overall. I was really keen on Loco Express. I just thought he was the greater dog of the night. Most of these runners only won 1 or 2 races here at the track. Loco Express has won 12 here at the 320. He finished a close 4th and a free-for-all here last start. 2 runs prior to that, he won a 4th and 5th grade here, and he's right back into a 5th grade tonight. So I just thought he was really well placed. He loves to be drawn in the middle to the wide. His last couple of wins have been off the 6 here. So I was happy to stay with Loco Express. All right, so runners are being called in. So $2.10, Zipping Elijah, the favourite. Soul's on Fire, drifting the $3, and Loco Express has been pretty solid around the $5, $6 mark. All in and green light.
Come on, 4 Dog.
Your travel, second last out.
Let's go, 4.
11. Ready?
Round your bucks, 4. Come on, 4. You can do it.
Racing, Gnarly was slow to go, out wide open, right away, quicker, but Loco Express drives through to join it. Zipping Elijah rushes across to make a light of 3 and goes to the front. They'll follow them by up and way the inside, Gnarly. Soul's on Fire, Rattling Red and Magari, but into the straight and kicking away. Zipping Elijah, open road, tries to go with it, but Zipping Elijah too good for open road. Third home in the event was Gnarly. A clutter there for 4th. Give it to Magara from Appin Way. Loco Express, Soul's on Fire, and back of the tail, Rattling Red. led the time record around 18:41. Number 8, Zipping Elijah, was able to cross and lead out of the first quarter where there was a line of 3. And he began a lot better than he normally does, but the wide jaw really helped him by Aston Replay out of Zipping Dahama, Martin and Fiona Hallen, and Minnie Finn the trainer, which I think gives them 2 or 3 winners for the night. 7 Open Road second, the Bolter, Matthew Woden, and 1 Gnarly, Dana Rivers third, number 6 fourth. Interim numbers 8-7-1-6, margins 2 lengths by 3 1/4, 18:41 the time, 7:62 early, 10:79 home after the 11th event.
Thanks, Gaz. 2:41.10 for the victor. 871, the numbers there. Heading to Broken Hill for the running of race 7. He's a Riddler. $2.30 to $2.40 now, just drifting slightly second on its last run, and a third before that. It's from the Hatsy kennel, and in fact, pretty much most of the runners are from the same kennel too. Delmar Beeper being the another one, $3.50 to $4.20. Delmar Ice, number 6, $3.80 to $4.80, and Delmar Sal, number 4, $6 to $5.50. So he's got the market covered. Let's see how it's going to play out. Nick's gone for 6 to beat 2, 4 and 1. Let's head to him.
Let's go behind the boxes. Race 6 on the program. The Broken Hill, I should say go again. The Century 21 Broken Hill. And this is over the 375. And let's see who gets the jump from Box Rise, because it's going to be a tough race here. Look, as I said, Delmar Ice is the one I've got on top, but it doesn't like this alley. It doesn't like the 6, but I think today it could well change its mind about it. And let's see. So runners are about to be called up. Possibles at $9 with 1 decision 19 and Delmar Beeper $3.90. That's the first line. He's a Riddler at $2.70. Delmar South $5.50. Delmar Ice $4.80. Computer Man $17. Second line's in. Green lights on. Moors on the move. Century 21 Broken Hill $3.75. The Voyage. Favourite wears the 2. Ready. Racing, getting a good getaway was possible. Now moving forward is Computer Man and Delmar Sow. The inside is Here's a Riddler. Delmar Ice is trying to run forward. Same as Delmar Beeper. And back of the tails, 1 decision who gets checked again. So they swing around the carousel. It's a tight one coming up, but the leader shot clear at the end, Delmar Ice. And Delmar Ice is going to win. Second spot tight between Computer Man and Possible. And then came Here's a Riddler. 1 decision ran home strong. Delmar Sow was next alongside Delmar Beeper. Time is 22 and 15. 6 is on top. Delmar Ice for Kayleen Hatsey, V-Man Vane and Amara Lucy. 8 second. Computer Man Lorraine Robertson, Magical Bale and Tangelo Fire. Possible third. Clayton Trengro, Plaintiff and Peachy. 2 was fourth. And Here's a Riddler from 1 decision.
Now down behind the mobile barrier here for race number 8 on the program, the Ladbrokes Odd Surge Pace Stakes. And the favourite way is number 2, Triple Vinnies, into $3. And it's had good support at the $3 quote, has Triple Vinnies. Came in from a longer price, from $4.20. The 1 Sugar Pover's gone $1.70 out to $3.50, and a little bit of late support from Northern Yen, and also it's $14 into 6s and Royal Appointment $4.60 into $3.90. So that's the interesting runners, the 6 sprinters, Northern Yen and Royal Appointment. Good speed up front, probably from Triple Vinnies and Sugar Pova, so they can engage a bit of a duel. And we go to 3 Hammer Dan next best at $11. But an interesting race coming up. 3:10 for Triple Vinnies, very good in his day. He runs some good times when he's right. Sugar Pova has been very easy tonight at $3.60. The pole marker. Royal Appointment next best in the market at $3.90, and then we go to Northern Yen, who is at $6 for the 8th on the program. Jack Lord's had a good night thus far, already driven 3 winners on the program. Young Jack having another good night here in the Launceston since his visit with his partner Ellen Tormey to Tasmania with Michael Lord training the horses. They've had a good stint down here, and having a very good run. And Jack's driven 3 winners tonight, and Ellen drove a winner last week. I think it wasn't far away tonight as well, and she may drive a winner later on tonight in race 9. Moving up for the 8th on the program, 340 Triple Vinnies is the favourite. Equal favourite with Sugar Pova as he's heading at 380, and good late money for 5 Royal Appointment. We're away in racing. And fast away off the inside, Sugar Pova shows plenty of, Sugar Pova shows plenty of speed. Between paces goes Triple Vinnies, and out wider, going forward, Another in the end sits up second the outside. Then followed, as they worked their way off the back straight, to Hammer Dan, Sails Down Racing third. Diamonds and Cash, the next one. On the peg line, Royal Appointment. 3 back the inside, and last is We Salute You. Round the home turn, they work. Sugar Pova on top. In second place, the outside. Another in the end for Jacob Duggan, going for a driving double. Third, the inside, Triple Vinnies has a good trail. 1 out, 1 back, Hammer Dan. Stride down the home straight, 29.5 the opening quarter. Followed by Diamonds and Cash. On the peg line then as they turn their way out of the home straight, Royal Appointment. Last of all, We Salute You. Out of the home straight, the field of 7. They run towards the 800-metre marker, and the front runner, Sugar Pova, on top for Geordie Chibnall. In second place, the outside, Another in the end. Leaders back then, Triple Vinnies. So the second split in 31.2. They work their way to the back. Triple Vinnies third, the inside. The outside goes Hammer Dan, 1 out and 1 back. Hemmed away the inside in a nasty spot. Royal Appointment, 3 back the inner. The outside then Computer Pocket, Diamonds and Cash, and back last of all, We Salute You. The front runner, Sugar Pova. In second place, the outside, Another in the end, about to be worked on. Leaders back, Triple Vinnies, then followed by Hammer Dan with 400 metres left to go. The third split in 28.5. Now coming 3 wide is Hammer Dan. Moving up, Another in the end to Sugar Pova, followed by Triple Vinnies, and then we got Diamonds and Cash. They turn top of the home straight. Inside run now comes Triple Vinnies as the front runner. Sugar Pova laid off. Another the end right down the outside comes Hammer Dan. Hammer Dan going up to them the inside. Triple Vinnies. Hammer Dan, anybody's race here. Right through the inside comes Royal Appointment. They hit the line. Looks like Triple Vinnies narrowly from Royal Appointment. A very good finish. Not far away. Another the end. Then followed by Hammer Dan. Out wider was We Salute You. Then we had Sugar Pova, who was knocking up towards the line. And back at the tail, Diamonds and Cash. Very good finish to race 8 on the program. Triple Vinnies hanging on. Royal Appointment making a late dive. I'd say Triple Vinnies has just beat Royal Appointment, but stand by.
Come on. Hopefully
who got the inside run. Triple Vinnies. Royal Appointment also coming through as a leader. Sugar Pova laid off.
Come on.
2 hangs on Triple Vinnies. Give it a saloon run through as Sugar Pova ran up the track. Second to 5, Royal Appointment. Third to 4, Another in the end. Fourth to 3, that being Hammer Dan. In the great finish to the 8th on the program.
You little beauty. $310 I got back. Or $360. So I got $3.60. So I got it for $3.60.
Triple Vinnies, $3.10, $165. Royal Appointment, $2.50 for Another in at no third dividend, $2.5 and for the numbers there. We're heading off to the queue now for the running of race number 11. Favourite here at $2.80. It's opened up at $2.90, steady at the quote. 4 starts, 2 wins, 1 minor. That last win at the queue over the 300. He won by a decent sort of a margin too. She won by a decent margin. Share the Dream number 1, $3.20 to $3.90. $7 last run, and Gold Star Crystal number 5, $4.80 and steady at that quote. The selections by Anthony, he's gone on 1, 3, 4 and 7. Let's head there.
$2.90. Confirming late number 5, Gold Star Crystal goes $4.80 to $5.50 into $4.60. So as has been the case with numerous races on the program, we've got several runners, a majority of the field, 5 of the 7 in single digits. It's $2.80 the 3, $4 the 1, $4.80 the 5, $5 now the 4 and the 7. They're the winning hopes according to the market. You Tell Her, who was a winner 3 ago, is 26 to 51 back to 31, and the reserve Scout Bobber is 21 to 34. Being called forward, This is the 5th grade, or another 5th grade, the penultimate event on the program. 3 will run favourite from 1 and 5. As I mentioned, Keith Bowen shooting for a training double here. He prepares Nawaki Uno in the white singlet. Adrian Gates prepares Share the Dream off the inside. They're my top 2. I've tipped a 1, 3, 4, 7. No more bets, thank you. Set for the penultimate. White Rug, Nawaki Uno, our favourite. Away, misses start Nawaki Uno and got chopped in half as Rolling Royalty wanted the inside. Share the Dreams up there early, getting to second. Gold Star Crystal joins it, heads it. Up to third, then goes You Tell Her. Nawaki Uno in behind them, but getting close to home. It's going to be Gold Star Crystal. Gold Star Crystal goes on and scores by nearly 3 lengths on the line. Nawaki Uno made good ground for second. Third, I think that will go to the reserve. Scout Bobber. 4th, that's also tight. On the extreme outside, Phantom Peeler is right in it with You Tell Her. Last 2 home then were Rolling Royalty and Share the Dream. Gave up the hunt and it finished at the tail. 5-3, maybe 9-6. Let's have a look at the judge. 5-3-9-6 is the way I thought it's going to be. Here comes the clues. 5-3-9-6. They're your interim numbers. Gold Star Crystal. Riley Evans gets a training double for Gold Star Racing. Beast Unleashed. Minter Rise defeats the 3, Nawaki Uno. Keith Bowen, Fernando Bar Lady Zena. 9 third Scout Bobber for Stephen McDermott. The McPower Syndicate, Feral Frankie amid the noise. So it's a training double to Riley Evans of the Gold Star Racing team, defeating Nawaki Uno, who prevents Keith Bowen getting the training double. Scout Bobber third, 5-3-9-6 in a time of around 16:65 on race number 11.
Base $4.80 and $2. Let's look to Sale for the running of race number 12, the last on the program here. Carl's gone 7 to beat 5, 2 and 3. Poor Xena is the favourite way, $1.70 into $1.40. Third on its last run at Shepparton, won by 6, went down by 6 lengths on that occasion. Did pick up a win a couple of starts back though. 15 victories and 11 minors from 55, and that was back at Warrnambool on the 22nd of the 5th when it took out that win over the 450. Mavis. Tommy, number 5 is $5 to $6 for it. 7th on its last start at Bendigo. And Dr. Buck, number 1, $5.50 out to 10. It's got the big drifts. As we head to Kyle, we thank him very much for his efforts there tonight.
Last of the night. So they're coming up. Dr. Buck first in Valencia Lola. Mavis Tommy. Pausina the favourite out in 7. Last of the night, the King and Heath Bairnsdale Stake.
Heavily backed at $1.50, yeah.
Odds right evens, Dermot Rose, our Mabel, Big Trucker, Barry Bale. They're all in. Set race 12. Light on, Lewis rolling. They're ready to go. Set. And racing. Way fast from box number 3, Valencia Lola from our Mabel early stages, and here's the favourite, Poor Xena on the move into the first turn. Mavis Tommy and deep out on the track there was Big Trucker, just off those Dermot Rose. Well back in the race now. Our Mabel shuffled back with Barry Bale and Dr. Buck, but Poor Xena took off. Valencia Lola trying hard in second from Dr. Buck, but the last favourite's home. Poor Xena by 2.5. Second Valencia Lola. Third in is Dr. Buck. 4th spot. Oh, they're right across the track. Mavis Tommy deepest out. Big Trucker Dermot Rose the fence. Behind those then Barry Bale. Our Mabel got shuffled back. Time on the last there around 24 and 56.
And Pausina, number 7, 140 and 120 with the victory. 7, 3 and 1. We're heading overseas now. 1,200 the journey. Favoured way is the one at $2.40. Drifting though out from $2.25. Let's head there.
The starting stalls, so it shouldn't be too much long before they start loading them into the stalls. As I said, there seems to be some disagreement or some alternative opinions about where the best draw is. Is it towards the near side rail in the high numbers, or is it towards in the orange and white? Amount of David Liska. And it looks like the first one is now going into the stalls. And that one is Lamborghini in the white jacket. Slight change from what might be printed on some race cards, which has got it in grey colours, but Lamborghini running primarily in white with striped sleeves. So the loading process is now getting underway. Lamborghini has just gone into stall number 1. Lamborghini, trained in Sweden, a multiple winner there. Only had one run on turf, however, but did win it. But most of his form is on all-weather tracks. So who's the next one to come forward? Looks like it'll be the yellow jacket of Art Market.
Come on,
Here is Zero Stress in the blue colours, equipped with the hood for loading. Kilian, the favourite, already in position in the light blue with the white sleeves and white cap, the mount of Luke Morris. Kilian now down to 2.5, so really is money for this one. 2.5 Kilian. I didn't see that coming. I thought it would be pretty close between Kilian and Schützensauber for the position of favourite, but Kilian is now really dominating the market at 2.5. Schützensauber 5.8, 6.1 Dijari. And now those are the only 3 in single figure numbers in the market. So the first 6 or so are in position. Next one to come forward will be Dijari in the grey colours.
Come on, Schützensauber. 1200 metres sprint.
Dijari just about to go into stall number 8. Has gone in, so we're down to the last couple now. Espero going into number 11. And the lineup is almost complete now as Schützensauber goes in. For René Pichiluk, all set, under orders, and away they go. 1,200 metres down the straight course. A little bit awkward out of the stalls was Espero right on the near side, as the early lead is picked up by Danello. The red jacket goes on to Art Market in second. These the front 2 as they go through the first couple of 100 metres, and they're all tacking over towards the near side. Umam showing some speed on the near side as well as they settle down, and it's Danello showing to Art Market, then Umam behind those, then towards the far side is Lamborghini. Just tucked in behind this group, the red jacket, the red cap of Zero Stress. Dijari is nicely positioned behind the front 3 or 4, 1 or 2 already having to work, and one of those is Kilian on the near side in the pale colours, who doesn't really seem to be enjoying this, but they're well spread out across the track as they come down to the 400, and it's Lamborghini who now comes through with Dijari, and Dijari and Lamborghini have now gone to the front. Kilian still battling away over on the far side, just behind those. Zero Stress is right into it, but it's Lamborghini who's got the race, but it's Umam who's now coming through together with Umam on the near side is Schützensauber, and it's going to be close. Schützensauber in a very tight photo. Espero was right up there, and just between those two was also Zero Stress. It'll go to a 3-way photo. Very, very tight indeed. We're going to have to go back and have another look at that. I won't be calling it. It'll go to the judge.
Come on.
The cameraman is certainly favouring Espero. So let's have a look. The red cap of Zero Stress now comes through. Lamborghini's in the centre. Dijari on the near side. Now the hooped cap of Schützensauber is trying to get through with Kilian, and it's Schützensauber who comes through to take on Zero Stress for the lead, and it's between those two, and it's very tight indeed with Espero maybe getting through on the far side to nobble the other two. So even having seen that slow motion replay, we're still wondering. Kilian never really went for it. Just watching now the hoop cap of Schützensauber getting through to take on Zero Stress, and then Espero came up on the wide outside. It's really hard to tell. Well, we're still going to have another look. So the ones we're looking for, the red cap of Zero Stress. Then the hooped cap is going to come through. That's Schützensauber. And then suddenly a Sparrow appears from right at the back of the field over on the far side. Finishes absolutely like a train. And the verdict is coming through. And it has gone to Zero Stress. Zero Stress is going to get the verdict. Zero Stress has been called the winner. Number 7, Zero Stress, for Sasha Schmierzek and Mickey Kadadu, has landed the Hoppergarten of Flieger Prize, and that is the view we wanted. So there is our winner, number 7, Zero Stress. I thought maybe Zero Stress had just been caught on the line by the fast finish of a Sparrow towards the far side, but that wasn't to be the case, and Zero Stress has just about held on, waiting for the minors. It'll be a photo between Sparrow and Judson.
We stand by for that photo to come through. It's been a while, so it must be pretty tight. Richmond race 12, we need to get there for the last because Gaz wants to go home. He's gone 1 to beat 3, 2 and 8 here. Good odds Dolly, number 1, a $1.60 favourite way, dipped into the 150 range, back out to 160. It finished 6th on its last run, picked up a win before that at Richmond over the 320. Irish Bullet, number 3, $2.80 to $3.60. It's the last start winner here across this track in a very similar company. And Confectionery, number 2, $6 to $6.50, which is way in from its opening quote earlier in the week at about $10. It finished second on its last run, 5 wins, 5 minors in 21. Not doing too bad. M Grand Drive, almost at the double quote. It's at $9 for it. They're approaching the boxes for the running of the last. As I said, Gary's gone 1, 3, 2 and 8. As we take you off to Mr. Clark, we thank him so much for the efforts he put in tonight.
Yeah, thank you, Grant. Appreciate your assistance right throughout the night, and I'm sure we'll catch up sometime during the week at a meeting not too far away. So runners start to arrive at the boxes for the last. They're a minute past, so they'll move over shortly. So good odds Dolly the favourite here, 160 to 150 back to 165. As Mercedes joins us also, appreciate her help throughout the evening also. So all our Sky racing audience is now with us for the last. So good odds Dolly. Look, she's won 3 or 4 here at the trip. She won over this distance 2 starts ago. She stepped up to the 400, then off the 1 box. She began moderately, but she was never happy in running when she finished down the track. She's had a 3 weeks break, nice and fresh for this. Back to a distance, she's got a great record. So she's clearly the one to beat. The 3 dogs probably the only one that might be able to go with her early with early speed, but if she gets a comfortable run in front, I think it gets her home. So runners are now being locked away. So we've only had the 4 favourites so far. We've had a 50 to 1 chance, a couple of 25 to 1 chances, a couple of $12 chances. It's been a bit of a mixed and rough sort of night for punters. See if they
How are you folks? I'm about to do a podcast. I'm about to do a podcast about a podcast, basically. So I've got to stop this stream and then I've got to reconfigure all my settings. Reconfigure all my settings, yeah. Yeah. And then I'm going to do a podcast about having a guitar channel on YouTube and